Pro Tools 9 adds automatic delay compensation, or ADC, to all versions of the software. ADC compensates for delays that you get from adding plugins, hardware inserts, or complex mixer routing. Without ADC, your tracks can get out of alignment and no longer lock together. With ADC, that's a problem of the past. I will show you in this video a quick example of why we need ADC and how to set it up. We have here two drum tracks which are identical, except the second one has some plugins on it. We also have a bass track. Now let me play the first drum track and the bass track. Now they're perfectly locked together. Let me now switch on the second drum track. And these three plugins will not change the sound. I've modified the parameters so they won't, but they will add delays into the playback. You can hear how the tracks are no longer locked together. You can even see this more clearly if I just solo the two drum tracks together. They're way off from one another. So ADC will help us correct this. So in order to add ADC, the first thing I need to do is go under my Options menu and choose Delay Compensation. Now the first time I do this, the playback engine will automatically pop up and allow me to set short or long delay compensation. The only difference between short and long delay compensation is that short has a maximum delay of 1,023 samples per channel, and long gets you 4,095 samples per channel. If you have a more complex setup with lots of plugins or complex mixer routing, then you'll want to use long delay compensation. Now, how do we know which one to use? How do we see how many samples each track is being delayed? Well, the key is under our mixer settings to choose delay compensation. And now below each track, I can see how far out of alignment I am. So in this case, I'm out of alignment by 3,072 samples. With delay compensation turned on, we will compensate for that delay, and this is what happens. Now my tracks are locked together. I can add or subtract an offset to the delay compensation by just double-clicking the second row, but in most cases that shouldn't be necessary. Now let's solo those first two drum tracks again and listen back and see if they're locked. And they are. Turning off delay compensation. Out of whack. So there's no real reason why you shouldn't have delay compensation on all the time, especially since it's available in all versions of Pro Tools 9. There's a little bit of a hit on the CPU, but with today's powerful computer systems, that shouldn't be a problem.